Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we have Corepunk news, the video that you pretty much everyone have been waiting for. What can we expect from Corepunk in this news on the Q4 update? Well, here we have the Q4 update and I will take you through all the news that was in this post very quick so we can just go on with our life. First of all, we're going to talk about the closed beta. It has been delayed until spring in 2021. They needed more time because they really wanted this game to be a quality game. So when we get our hands on, they want to make sure that we actually get the hands-on experience that we want from a AAA MMORPG. Also in October, Artificial Core was heavy impacted on COVID-19 and also a lot of people with normal flu, adding stress and sleep problems to the team. But everyone is back now and are full working again. So team is back, but they had to delay it again and they really hope they can reach it this time with the timeline. The next thing we're going to talk about in the news is that they have partnered with Unity and also multiplay. So Unity had a big interest in Corepunk after the trailers they have seen from the game, and they really want to help out Artificial Core with making this game the best performance, and also the game is running really smooth for everyone as a triple MMORPG should do. I mean, after all, this is also helping Unity themselves for making, the engine bigger, and I mean, if Corepunk is getting, is getting to be the next WoW, as you can say, well, then Unity is definitely gonna be selling more because people know that Corepunk was made in Unity. Multiplay is going to help them with server stability. For example, when Apex Legends released and a lot of millions of players played, they almost had no problems because multiplay was so good and experienced that everything was in place and ready. So that's why Artificial Core is not sparing any money. They are going all in, partnering with Unity, partnering with multiplay. So when finally Corepunk goes live, this game is going really to feel like a AAA MMORPG. The next thing we got info about was the heroes. So we got a post, actually they created an additionally tab on the Corepunk website where you can read about all the heroes in the game. At the moment we only have the Bomber, the Champion and the Paladin. The Bomber, the Champion and Paladin are very different heroes and they play very differently. You should definitely go in and read each of these articles about the heroes and see see which one you best like. I will be doing a video on each of these classes, talking about all the specs they have, talking about all the spells they have and what could be good and not good. So I will be doing a deep dive video on each of these classes. I'm not going to add it to this video because this is more about the news. If I had to talk about all the classes and spec in this video would be plus 30 minutes and people would not watch that. So we are going to make a video for each of the classes and really go deep down in each of the details. So keep waiting for those 3 videos. They're coming soon and trust me, I'm doing my best to make them really nice. Beside of the heroes we are also going to get the next 3 heroes. Right now we only have again Bomber, Champion, Paladin, but we are getting 3 more. If we jump back to the picture of the news, you can see here that we have actually 6 classes in this window because we have the female versions and the male versions. That means we still need the demon-ish person, the lady and male. We also need the 2 orcs in the background and we need the dwarf. We don't know where the female dwarf is, but I think she just got laid or else she's standing behind the orc. Ha. Yeah, funny enough. Beside of this heroes news we also got updates about they're updating the forum and website to make it a little more cool system. You can now see who's online, you can tag people, the forum looks better, you can chat with people, you get notifications. It basically feels like they are creating a Battle.net 2.0 version. I mean, Battle.net that Blizzard made is really cool, but this feels like Corepunk is really going the next step and make this even better with a message system on internet, notification system and all that. I think Corepunk is right now, or Artificial Core, is planning to make a really cool social system that also integrates with the in-game system. You know, just thinking, but it looks really, really, really cool. The next thing we're going to talk about is the guild. And this one I'm really, really proud to talk about, because the Artificial Core team, they have highlighted my guild, the Blue Bambies. And the logo you can see up there is the logo that my guild is using. I also have some merch t-shirts with them, just saying. But the Blue Bambies is shown here on this preview as one of the guilds, because I mean, we have 101 members right now. We have closed invites now. You cannot join the guild anymore because we don't know the maximum of guilds. So we don't want to take in more people, because imagine they say the max is 100 and then I have to kick out people. That would not be very fun. But what they show here in the picture is that the player Boast, my dear podcast friend, he's trying to invite Dave Jones into the Blue Bambies. And funny enough, it shows here that you can actually upload custom-made images to the guild. I don't think that's going to be the thing in the final game. You probably know why, but in this preview they just used my guild emblem here, saying you're invited to the guild and so on. Also, just a detail to the developers, I really personally think that the Blue Bambies name and the player name should be swapped, like in World of Warcraft, where you first have the character name and then you have the guild name. It's just a note from me. I just personally feel that, but if someone else feels this is the best way, go with it. And also it's really cool they have added that little blue Bambi icon next to the level 22 of Boast. I'm really jealous of he's playing right now. No, it's not him. So beside that, we're going to talk about a bit more interesting thing with guilds. So once you reach level 10, you'll be able to register your new guild. So that means ASAP when you log into the game, you cannot create a guild. You have to be level 10 and then you can create the guild. Guilds can level up through various in-game activities like completing guild tasks, and these can be done in group guild tasks, and they can also be done in solo tasks. So that means you can help getting up level and points to the guild even if you're soloing or even if you're doing group things. Members will have access to special quests that affect their guild upgrades, points, bonuses, buffs, and other rewards. Also, there's going to be this rating system. Rating depends in part of the number of active guild members and the size of a guild. Small active guilds may find it easier to earn points than large guilds with many inactive members. That also means you have to really find a balance between offline members. So if you have a lot of members who's really, either offline or never helps with the activity, you should probably get them out, because it can be harder for you to get better rating. So you very much need everyone to accept that they are going full in for this and help the guild out, unless your guild is just a social one. There's also going to be this kind of territorial war where you can fight over zones or castles, stuff like that, but it requires that you are on the leaderboard. So only the best guilds in the game or on the server can actually fight in these wars. So if you have a guild with 5 people, you cannot join it. I mean, if you have no points, you cannot join it. Even if you have 100 members and you have no points, you cannot join it. But if you have a guild with a lot of, you can say, points, and you are on the leaderboard of the guilds on that server, then you can join the activities. It's pretty cool. I mean, I can just imagine how cool these guild versus guild wars in territory zones are going to be. Oh god. Trust me, Blue Bambies will be in there, and we will swarm in there like crazy bees. We're going to sting everyone. BBB. So that is the guild news that I have for you at the moment, and I really hope the developers is going to tell us how many people we can be in the guilds, because I need to know, can I invite more? I have already 100 members now who all have applied on a form. Should I stop there, or are you planning to maybe have enough space for 300 members? I just really want to know, but that's the only thing I really don't want to know. Beside of that was basically the Q4 news, the Unity news, heroes, forums, guild, and then of course we got the usually content update. They show some pictures of new stuff and so on. For example, in this situation, we're seeing the Paladin, the class Paladin, the DPS spec called Hand of the Light. Again, we're going to get into that a bit more in my Paladin video, where I will talk about the Paladin only. This is the set Hand of the Light. It's one of the cosmetic sets that you can use for the Paladin. It also even has the weapon skins. Pretty cool. Then the Paladin is also going to have for the other spec called the Crusader. The Crusader is the tank spec for the Paladin. We're going to have a spec, a transmog that looks like this. If you're going with the Credari faction, you know, the Credari faction, then you will be able to get a transmog set like this. So that's pretty cool that even your faction can also help you getting a transmog. This is probably, I think it's showing NPCs for each factions. So we have like the Elanians in the top, and the Yawners is probably in the bottom, you know, Steam on, and in the middle, it's not the Quadari, it's probably the Yawners, I think, not Yawners. I actually forgot what the Phaetons, yeah, it's the Phaetons in the middle, the Yawners in the bottom, Elanians in the top, and then the Quadari is this one, but that's actually the players. This is NPCs. Then here we see some transmogs for the dwarf. It's pretty cool. I like that on the wrist, you know, like on the arm. It says Alpha 51, just like, you know, Area 51. Well, actually, I think it actually says Area 51. It just looks like a U. Okay, it's probably Area 51. I like that, the little detail. It's pretty fun. But it's going to be really interesting to see what this dwarf is all about. Then we have some mushrooms, monsters. Very pretty interesting. I like fighting, you know, nature monsters. I really like fighting those. We have golems. It looks like it has some kind of Elanian theme. So I think it could maybe be like protectors in Elanian cities. Then we have these necrolords or monsters that probably something we have to kill. These mermaids, pretty cool. I like the race. I mean, it's a shame we cannot play them, but of course it doesn't make sense to be a mermaid because you cannot really walk. So yeah, that's the thing. And then we have these boats or battleships. And for me, this is a really, really, really cool thing because this maybe confirmed that we can actually have combat on water. Like, you know, could you imagine like two big guilds meeting on the water with two big battleships and then boarding each other, having a fight on the ships? Oh my god. It's not a thing that I need. So if any of the developers is watching this, I don't need this. But if it is in the game, wow. Really cool. Battleship war could be fun, or just exploring the waters and, you know, really peacefully ship around and, you know, fish and all that. That could be a little fun touch to the game. But keep in mind, in 1 to 2 weeks, we're getting 3 more classes. That means at the moment we have 3 classes we know about. We know all the 9 specs they have, you know, 3 specs for each of the classes. But in 1 to 2 weeks, they said in December, we're getting the last 3 classes that will be in closed beta. In totally, there is 12 classes. That means 36 specs. But very soon, we're getting the next 3 classes on the website under the heroes category. And that means we will then have 6 classes. It's going to be pretty cool. And we already now know that, again, it's going to be the demon, the orc, and the dwarf. So pretty interesting to see which one is going to be. Well, we know which one is going to be, but it's going to be interesting to see, can it tank, can it DPS, can it heal? As far as we have seen right now, if we just take funnily here, the champion, the paladin, has both a tank spec and also the bomber, and the paladin has a support spec with some healings, but they all of course also have DPS specs. So very interesting. But again, I will be deep diving into the classes on a separate video for each of the classes. One for bomber, one for paladin, one for champion, and we're gonna do a big deep dive on each of the classes, and I will try to make some nice slides and so on. So thanks for watching, everyone. That was the quarterly update 4, and that's it. So no closed beta in this month. You have to wait for spring in 2021. Personally, I don't have a problem with it because I have a lot of other things to think about right now, so it would just add more stress. I know you guys out there, you probably want to play it and you want it right now because maybe you have something of it to do, maybe you just have nothing else to do. But I'm just saying, from my standpoint, it's not a problem for me. I'm all good. I can wait. All good. So thanks for watching, everyone. That was just a quarterly update Q4 2020, very fast. And so thanks for watching, have a nice evening, and see you in my next 3 videos where we're gonna do a deep dive into each of the classes. Thanks for watching, have a nice evening, and see you in another video. Peace out.